But think of me. I can't walk into the hangout on Wednesday. You being knocked out. Bellingham is going to be very important. I'm fearful! I'm scared, frightened, terrified. I'm scared. I'm fearful. I'm shivering. You see, when I say it gets real, I'm not joking. You see, guys, like the jokes are done now. That's all done. That's all done. No time to be cackling. No time to be joking, because see, this is where it gets real. You see, in the Champions League, it's about the legacies. So this ain't Lugo. This ain't Southampton. This ain't Pescara. This ain't Braunschweig. This ain't any of those bum-ass fruit-selling teams. With all due disrespect. With all due disrespect. This is the big boy time. And you see, guys, I don't believe in the jinx. I used to do all my jinx to stop Cristiano winning the World Cup. It is what it is. I had to do that. Now I've been paying for it. But sometimes you have to. You got deep. So my thing is, this is a very psychological game. See when you see, so these previews, anybody who knows me, I don't do so tactics, XG, XQ, and the 4-3-3-2. No, I give you psychology. Give me that psychosis. Give me that psychosis, man. It's a very psychological game because, see, it's about 2014. Yeah, like spring of 2016, but it's really about 2014. Now, I don't mean any offense here. Please, I don't mean any offense. So please don't take this as offensive. In the Champions League, Real Madrid has made Atletico Madrid their bitch. So, how do you unbiatch yourself? That's the key thing. Do you want to be a biatch? No. No one's be a biatch. You want to be that dude. You want to be an alpha male. You want to stand tall. Test out and feel. See, in this game, the first team who scores could be critical. Let me explain. If Real Madrid score first, it's over. If Real Madrid score the first goal, it's over. Atleti, 2-goal deficits, I just don't see how they can get back at the game. It will be over. So it would be cataclysmic for Diego, dressed in all black, looking like a drug dealer for brand new Eri Simeone, to go a goal down. Now, here's where it gets tricky. If Atleti are to score first, what do? Because if Atleti score first, and they score early, and they crank up the momentum, it could get scary for Real Madrid. But if they score early, and they go into biatch mode, cowardly mode, and they sit back, I think advantage Real Madrid. So there are many permutations here. So let's just review. Real score first, tie is over. Atleti score first. What is their approach after they score first? So, to make this a competitive tie, Atleti must score first. Ideally, they must score early. Because I think if they score early with that crowd behind them at the Riyadh Metropolitano, then they can now begin to say, what's up? This might be a case where Do you start with a Sorloth and a Julian Alvarez, and then you bring in a Correa later on? Or is it going to stick with, no, let's start with small Julian Alvarez, and if need be, which will most likely be, we bring in a Sorloth to now give Rudiger and Asensio something to think about in the defensive area. From Real Madrid, as we say again, this is a moments team. And what makes Real so dangerous, as we saw in the first leg, they don't need to play well to score. They can be out of rhythm. They can be playing like fruit sellers and score out of nothing because they just switch into UCL mode. But that's very dangerous to keep them relying on that moments. So I think if you're Carlo Ancelotti, what he wants from them is start well. I think for colors that don't concede early, win that midfield battle, win those 50-50s. Don't let the crowd to give Atleti any momentum. And it is very important that, because, and this is what's very key, I think they missed Bellingham in that first leg, 100%. They missed him. So Bellingham being back is going to be super crucial. So Bellingham connecting with Vini and connecting with Mbappe is going to be very important. And I just think that Mbappe is still trying to find his way into this team, but he's still scoring. For a guy who has not really found his role and find his way, he is still jingle because he's good, Mbappe. And I think he's someone's daddy. It would be a catastrophe for Real to go out now. It would be a catastrophe. Now, I've said it and I've been on a record saying that I do feel that Atletico will win this. That's what do I feel. It's a hard game to call. And I do feel like if Real Madrid... You see, because talking about this tactically is weird because Atletico could play well, supremely well, and Real could play badly, and Real could still win. So let me actually switch it to Atleti. Atleti have to get into their brain that playing well isn't good enough. Possession, control, isn't good enough. Let's go to the first leg. Before Brahim Diaz scored that goal, Atleti were cooking. Atleti had possession, and they were completely, totally dominating the game against Real Madrid. And then out of nowhere, Real just had that moment and they scored. So this really isn't about Atleti. Atleti have to know that you have to be switched on. You can't have Jimenez literally falling down and doing the I make Macarena or trying to do some kind of freaking break dance while he gets adopted by boy Diaz. So Simeone has to say to the defense that we have to be switched on fully every single time, and we have to know that at any given moment Real can score. That's, don't be fooled that we have control of the ball or we're playing well, and because we're playing well they won't score. No, Real Madrid are at their most dangerous when they seem out of the game. When you're in control of the game, bro, go ask Liverpool. Go ask Liverpool in that UCL final. The Real Madrid, they are at their most dangerous when you think they are dormant. So Atleti have to be sure that you have to be fully attentive until that referee blows that damn whistle. Simeone is not going to listen to me, but I'll just give him advice. I do feel that sit deep. Real trying to break us down. But I do feel a more aggressively adventurous approach that takes more risks will be very key. I do believe that playing the side chick a little bit higher, can you feel me higher? Like playing Griezmann a little bit higher is going to be key. Because I think the higher Griezmann is, the closer he is to an Alvarez, and the better that him and Alvarez cannot try and connect things. And I think if he commits a lot more men in the counter, so when Griezmann has the ball, he can look up and be like, oh, there are three guys. Because the issue in that first leg, Griezmann will have the ball, or a guy will have the ball, he looks up, there's only one guy, if that's ahead of him. There needs to be a situation where on the counter, if there's a transition, an athletic player has 3 or 4 guys to look up to. Let's go to Real. I think for Real Madrid, I think it's very key that it's mental. It's psychologically key, yeah. So Carlo has to say that we can beat these guys. Forget about tactics. No, forget about. It's okay. Here's okay. Here's the tactic here. The tactic here is aggressively go at these guys, bravely go at these guys, and play vertically. Ball over the top, run with the ball, hit the ball there. Because let's be real, this Atleti team in the strong defense from 2014 to 2016, Atleti are way weaker defensively, and they're just coming off losing to your boys Getafe. In 10-man sets, but still, they're coming off losing to Getafe. So I think that Carlo will say, no, attack these guys. Play direct. Obviously, Real are obviously a very offensive team, but I think he will say, especially, and I think a key player, we know, of course, Vini is going to be key with what he does on the ball. Bellingham is going to be very important. I think Bellingham, him winning those 50-50s in midfield, him progressing with the ball, and how he links with Mbappe, links with Rodrigo, links with Vini. Because if Bellingham is really dictating things in midfield, is progressing in that final third, that'll be very good. So I think Bellingham is the key game changer in this game. I think he's going to arguably be one of the most important players for Real. Obviously, Couture is going to be very key in him saving shots. And of course, Rudiger in that defense will be very key. But I think Bellingham coming back is going to be important because 1,000% they missed him in the first leg. But that has the beauty. They missed him in the first leg, but they still got that victory. This game, I think it's a 50-50 game. Because I think for Atleti, if this is the best chance for you not to be the biatch of Real, you have to beat them now. So, prediction. Yes, it's hard. It's going to be 2-1 to Atleti after 90 minutes. It's going to be 2-1 to Atleti after 90 minutes, so that's 3-3 on aggregate. You go into extra time. Guys, I'm just here to give you the message. We're going to extra time. The time that is extra given. Guys, I had a vision. Guys, you know me, man. I need this Mbappe thing, man. I need it. But I do see in extra time, transition, Alvarez getting a dagger. And I think it ends up being 4-3. Atleti win 3-1 after extra time. That's just my vision. That's just the vision that I see. But I pray. I hope. I'm bleeding that Mbappe shows up and is the difference maker. That's what I hope, because I need this, guys. I need a UCL dub. I need, like, Mbappe FC were down bad, pretty much been struggling, because I need an Mbappe FC. Sorry, I think that's my tooth. I need an Mbappe. So Mbappe, if you can give me a winning goal, the hangout will be great, because Mbappe right now, Mbappe, think of me. I can't walk into the hangout on Wednesday, you being knocked out at this stage by your little bro Atleti in the last 16. We need this. We need.